Good morning, everybody. It is the day after WrestleMania Sunday. I just slept on this show, and I still feel like it was a tremendous show, but the ending is just like, WrestleMania with Hollywood, back-to-back days, and before I even get into the review, it was great both nights. Like, honestly, I know I might have a slight bias because I was there, but this will go down as like top 3 WrestleManias of all time. The work rates and the stories going into this show. Like, I can't remember a WrestleMania that had this many great matches on 2 nights, back to back. In comparison to like 36, 37, 38, this is better than all of them. If you compare it to single night WrestleManias, it gets a bit more difficult to nail it down, but let me just say that it's top 3. This night only had 6 matches, technically 7, but we're gonna say 6. Let's get into them. So they decided to start off the night hot with Brock Lesnar versus Omas. Now, going into this feud, they were doing the tail of the tape, like, oh, Brock Lesnar. They were trying to make Omas be like the overpowering heel, like, you know, the big monster. And it's like, it's very unbelievable considering who Brock Lesnar is. Like, they tried, but I don't really think anybody bought that Omas was the bigger deal here. Brock Lesnar, realistically, probably could kill Omas if he wanted to. They tried, and I feel like the match was like decent. I think it was the best they could have done. Omas still needs some work. He still needs some time in the oven. Brock Lesnar, he's just that. He's that guy. He's always been. But the match was basically just Omas does some bear hugs. He slams Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar comes back with German suplexes and F5s. It was the Brock Lesnar formula, but like reduced down to like under 5 minutes. I don't think this match would even really hit 4, but I might be wrong. I'm gonna give this match like 2.5 because I feel like the effort was made and I could see the effort. It just didn't really do anything. Like, if you took this match off the WrestleMania card, it's unaffected. Especially considering that Omas didn't win. I feel like if you really wanted to put Omas as this big monster, him winning was the best way to go, but Brock won. So it was kind of like a finish where it was like, whatever. After that, we got into the Fatal 4-Way Tag Team match. We had Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, Natalya Shotzi, Sonya Chelsea Green, and Ronda Rousey, and Shayna Baszler. I said "and" a lot, but like, you see all those women up there? If they're standing next to each other, they're in a team, and they face the other team. So they basically made this the same thing as they did last night with the men. The men's match I thought was really good. I know a lot of people are like, oh, you rated it too low. You gave 3.5 stars. I normally don't do this. But I will be doing a like grand ultimate WrestleMania review when I get back home, and I might have to revisit some matches to see if I want to regrade them. And that will be a match that I'm going to be looking to regrade because I know a lot of you were like, that should have been rated higher, and you thought that Rhea and Charlotte should have been rated higher. I'll be rewatching those matches on my flight home, and we will be talking more about it probably on Wednesday. But for now, let's talk about this one. So for anybody out there that has ADHD, you know that there could be any point during the day where you just randomly disassociate from the conversation or whatever is happening. This match for me, I just like, I was literally sitting there. I didn't go to the bathroom. I didn't like walk away, but like it literally happened and I didn't watch it. I literally looked at the match and like, I think I disassociated because I don't remember a single thing that happened. I barely remember that Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler won. Don't tell me who she pinned or submitted. I want to say it was Shotzi. So like, I don't really feel like I can grade this match either because like I didn't really watch it. The streets were telling me that the match was okay, and I feel like going off of everybody else, this match probably was like 2.25, something like that. But I'ma just not rate it. All right, dog. Now we gotta talk about this triple threat right here: Gunther, Sheamus, and Drew McIntyre. Bruh. This match fucking banged out. Everybody brought something to this match. It was hard hitting. It was a banger. I mean, Sheamus does these bangers all the time. I mean, it banged out, bro. There were chops, there were punches, there were knees, there were power bombs, there were suplexes. Everything's in here. Even down to the finish with Gunther doing the splash on top of Sheamus and then power bombing Drew on top of Sheamus, or Sheamus on top of Drew, and then the power bomb on him and pinning him. I mean, honestly and truly, I still feel like Sheamus should have won. I feel like he was robbed. But like, this shit's a 5-star, easily, like the greatest IC championship match of all time. This is a must watch. Everybody do yourself a favor. And if you have not seen it already, watch it. If you have seen it, just do yourself a favor and go fucking watch this match again because it was beautiful. We had the Raw Women's Championship. We have Bianca Belair versus Asuka. This is a sleeper. I feel like a lot of people were sleeping on this match because of the build. I ain't gonna lie, I thought the build was a little bit So I get it. I understand why. Lo and behold, two of the best women's wrestlers on the Raw roster actually had a kick-ass match. I felt like Asuka was trying to work heel, and in some aspect it just was not working. Like the crowd was cheering for both women. There was a crazy spot in here where Asuka ended up getting powerbombed on the outside, and it looked like it fucking hurt a lot. But Asuka's a Joshi wrestler at the end of the day, so you knew very well that she was okay, and she's a G for fucking taking that spot. Sorry if there was noise in the background. We're literally packing up to leave, and I wanted to get this review done. But once again, Asuka and Bianca Belair, I thought they had a damn good to great match. I don't really agree with Bianca Belair winning. I love Bianca to death. I feel like if there were any opportunity for her to lose the title, it would have been against Asuka. She's already ran through the entire Raw roster, so I don't really know who's next or what she does next. I still love her to death. I just don't know what we're gonna do at this point. I'm sure they'll figure it out though. Honestly, I'm gonna give this match 4.25. I really enjoyed the match. I thought it was damn near great, and I think that maybe people should revisit it if they are even thinking that this match was like one of the weaker matches on the night, because it actually delivered. Was it better than Charlotte and Rhea? No, but it's up there. It's like right beneath it. It's right beneath it. I thought both women's matches. Here's the thing. If we're talking about WrestleManias, this was the WrestleMania where all the women's matches banged out except for the tag team match. But all women's championship matches banged out. Maybe the greatest WrestleMania for women's championship matches of all time. But we'll have to revisit that in like maybe a few months, few years or whatever. Now, all y'all were on my ass yesterday. Oh my God, you forgot to talk about The Miz versus Pat McAfee. Okay, I'm sorry. I literally went to the bathroom during that match. So I forgot it would happen. All right, I'm sorry. Miz and Pat McAfee, it was okay. I'd probably give it like 2 stars or some shit. Are you happy? We could talk about The Miz having a second match. The Miz came out with Snoop Dogg, and they were stalling to lead into, I guess, Edge and Finn Balor. Snoop's like, you ain't gonna face somebody again, though. And the Miz is like, nah, I'm pussy, I won't. And Snoop's like, well, you're gonna face somebody anyway. I gotta back up. Out comes Shane McMahon. Again, something in the cards I did not have for 2023 was Shane McMahon coming back. Now, you can't have WrestleMania without Shane McMahon. Let's just be real. I can't think of a single WrestleMania in the last, maybe 9 that didn't involve Shane in some capacity. Except for last year, why would this one be any different? So Shane comes out, challenges The Miz. They start the match, and literally not even a minute, maybe 20 seconds into the match, he does a leapfrog and snaps his shit. Shane McMahon fell to the ground. People were checking on him. I'm like, did he hurt himself for real? And I'm sorry, people say, oh, it's a work. There's no way that was a work, bro. There's no way Shane McMahon went out there, got the pop that he did, almost cried, talking about how oh, thank you guys so much, and then embarrassed himself. This was so embarrassing, bro. I could not imagine doing that grand comeback and then getting hurt right away. There's no way that's a work. You cannot convince me it's a work. Shane got hurt. Snoop Dogg took his place. Elbow drop. Edge versus Finn Balor in the Hell in a Cell match was crazy. A lot of crazy spots happened in this match, especially Edge throwing a fucking ladder at Finn Balor and splitting his head open. Literally was watching the match. Finn Balor goes down and there's blood everywhere, pouring out of his head. He's being checked on. Edge is stalling for at least a good 2 minutes. And one more thing before I continue this match. I hope WWE never fucking comes back to Los Angeles, because the commercials we got during this show were fucking ridiculous. The Pope's Exorcist. Who the fuck cares about the Pope's Exorcist right now? Just give me this fucking Hell in a Cell match. Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I don't care about doing my taxes. I'm sorry. Anyways, back into this match. I felt like the match was great outside of Finn Balor getting laid out, but that ladder shot that added blood. You could even say the blood added some aspect to this match. Edge beat the Demon. People were mad and upset. I was not. You can't kill what's already dead, right? The Demon died a long time ago. He done lost 2 matches already. Why are you shocked that he lost again? I'm gonna give this match 4 because Finn Balor literally got cut up and hurt and continued on. It may have gotten cut a little bit down on time, but he still went like he wasn't hurt at all. And that's fucking impressive. All right, now it's time to talk about the main event, Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes. I'm going to do a more in-depth video on this review, so I'm only going to say a few words. The match itself was tremendous. However, it was incredibly overbooked. And the ending fucking sucked. I'm not even talking about the winner, just the ending and the overbooking of it sucked. I'll talk more about it later on. That's my review of WrestleMania 39. Okay, love you, bye!